welcome to Gemstone Tarot. This is your tarot for the weekend of the 21st and 22nd of March 2020. And I'm looking at Red Sky at Night. Kind of in the weather section, which is a really cool section of how to tell the weather, how to predict the weather by different things. Also how to avoid being struck by lightning, that's quite good. Today I'm going to have a quick look at something called the Beaufort Wind Scale, which is B-E-A-U-F-O-R-T, Beaufort. Nice. When does a light breeze become moderate? How strong is the wind during a storm? One of the best ways of judging the wind's speed is by observing what it's doing to objects around you, such as your hair. But how in the days when there were no high-tech gadgets could you qualify what the wind was doing in ways that everyone would understand? Enter Sir Francis Beaufort, a sailor in the British Navy who created what is now called the Beaufort Wind Scale, a method of determining the force of the wind. It wasn't the first of its type. Several people had devised wind scales, including Daniel Defoe. But it is the system that has endured. Beaufort first developed it as a way of making uniform entries in his ship's log, but it was so successful and logical that in 1838, the British Navy insisted it should be used on every ship. At first, the Beaufort scale only described how the wind was affecting the sea's surface, but later expanded to include its effects on land too. There you go, a totally geeky fact from Gemstone Tarot, from Red Sky at Night, the book of lost countryside wisdom. Also, there's a section in there on how to thatch your house. I know, I was like, okay, just gonna thatch my roof. Oh my God, that's good. What do we need to know? We're using the Disco Tarot, Disco Ride Away, the Shinies today. Beautiful already. Gorgeous energy. Nope, that one. Nice. Ooh. Oof, that's nice too. Ooh. Okay, we've got two aces straight off the bat next to each other. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. 3 aces. This is nice. This is nice. I want to peek under there as well. Oh, yes I do. Right. Interesting, because the overall energy card is the Hanged Man, Neptunian energy, Pisces energy, the energy of being in some kind of suspended state, okay? Suspended animation. The thing to notice with the Hanged Man is that, not that he's comfortable there, but he's not tortured, you know? He's got this halo around the chakra, the crown chakra. He is receiving enlightenment. This is supposed to be what happens in yoga. I mean, I am not, you know, good at yoga. I sort of do basic yoga with my lovely yoga teacher in a class, but she's always talking about doing these inversions, and I'm not recommending this. This is something you would have to get medical advice on, because I know there's all kinds of things about high blood pressure and whatever. But people just generally started sticking their legs up in the air and doing headstands and God knows what. And she reckoned this was because it was good to let the blood flow to the head and you get a different perspective, okay? Again, I am not physically recommending that because I don't do it myself. I have to say I'm one of the people in the class who does not take part in that. Hanged Man energy though, it is a different perspective. It's being forced to suspend. It's being forced to have loads of hopes and desires and dreams and whatever it is and have them jam tomorrow, or jam we don't know when, you know? It's that there is jam, but there ain't no date. Ain't no date for the jam. Okay, but also Page of Cups. Nice energy coming in. A lot of Cups energy this week. And what else do we have with that in the Page of Cups? But the Ace of Cups is back. I think we got this yesterday. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy. There's the dove from above. There is the cosmic hand. And there is the big, fat, juicy, lovely, beautiful Ace of Cups. This is love. This is unconditional love. This is creativity. This is ideas. Yum. Now, the only thing with the Ace of Cups is sometimes it's quite water-based and a little bit not grounded. But enter the Ace of Pentacles. I know, that grounds it. There's a real Brucey bonus when you get aces together because they really work together as a team. So we have the beautiful, ethereal, feeling ace, the woof ace, the love ace, the ace. And then we have that, the anchor into the portal. This is what makes it real. This is what makes it earthed, okay? It grounds it. And then the rocket of desire comes in. All the cosmic hands are on hand. Woof, here's a rocket of desire. This is the fire energy. This is the creativity. It's the, a certain kind of, not recklessness, but disregard for, it's a lack of caution, but in a good way, okay? It's hard for me to say this because I don't really have any fire in my chart, apart from my midheaven. But suffice to say that a triptych of 3 aces is damn fine. It's really good, okay? We like it. Rubbing our hands with glee. Next to it, the 8 of Pentacles. Keep on trucking, keep on plucking, keep on keeping on, okay? Sun in Virgo energy. Keep on knocking out that Pentacles day after day, in whichever form it takes. And again, the 9 of Pentacles. Venus in Virgo. We've got Sun in Virgo, Venus in Virgo. This is someone who is self-sufficient, taking care of things. Whether they're big or small doesn't matter, okay? She's standing in her own garden. She's making it happen for herself. But just know that there will be a time for these things. There will be the right time, divine timing, and it may not necessarily happen in the time frame that you desire, because when you've got aces, you've got desires, you know, you've got rockets of desire, you've got the cup of desire, you've got all this stuff swimming about and you want to put it into practice, but patience is needed. And again, it's that kind of disciplined mental diet, okay? Jam tomorrow, maybe next week, we don't know when. In the middle of the reading, the King of Pentacles, the king of discipline. He never spends that money. This is about keeping things right, keeping things on, keeping things... This is where he comes from, okay? His ability to keep doing that no matter what. Rest assured that it's in the ether, that it's nice, that this energy is out there, that the cups are there. This is a beautiful reading. It's really gorgeous. And then finally we have Judgment. Past, present and future. I like Judgment with all these aces because there's a sense of renewal, but it's also coming from the past. And I think that past and renewal creates Hanged Man energy. The big challenge is to see if you can live in that suspension without needing to fast forward. Rest assured the energy is nice. It's very, very nice. I mean, if you watch me every day, and do make sure you're subscribed, by the way, because for some reason, you know, you have to have the wiggly bell on. YouTube unsubscribes people for no reason. Maybe it's just a glitch thing. So just check you are still subscribed to Gemstone Tarot. That's interesting energy. When you get aces like this, it sometimes... there is a real feeling of revving, like you really want to rev. And at the moment, circumstances may not allow that, okay? That creates Hanged Man energy. Make an art of it. Now, just for 1 or 2 of you with the Judgment card, and this will only be for 1 or 2 of you, look out for somebody coming to you with an apology from the past, okay? This really is only 1 or 2 of you. Because I've got the Thief card, I've got the Magician card, and I've got the Returning, and I've got Judgment, okay? It's not a general message for everybody. but it is a message for one or two of you. Be wary of that, okay? Stay in your ace purity, if that makes sense. Don't let anyone distract you, especially if this is someone who caused you a lot of bother and you've been constructive ever since. Don't let them deconstruct you. Oh, that's nice. Wisdom of the Oracle, we get deep knowing. That Hanged Man is a deep knowing. It's not easy knowing. It's kind of been earned, okay? That one. And we get listening. Listen out for signs. When I get listening, it's not always about auditory things. Sometimes it's seeing things, sometimes it's music, sometimes it's a feather, sometimes it's whatever it is. The Hanged Man needs to have his wits about him, but he can't go anywhere and he can't do anything. And it's that kind of energy, okay? Woof. Leave me a comment, let me know how it resonates. Namaste.